Hello friends, in the last video I was explained class 8 science chapter 2nd microorganism friends and fools. The next topic of this chapter is useful of microorganism. In last I was explained what is microorganism, who are discoverer of microorganism, where microorganism lives and which type of microorganism present in our environment. In this video, I was explained usefulness and harmfulness of microorganism in our life or plants and animals life. First I was explained useful of microorganism. Microorganisms are useful in the following types. So this chart first used in food or beverage industry. We all know foods, but beverage industry. What is beverage? Beverage is a place where beers is made. So that next is in making medicines and vaccines. We all know what is medicines and what is used, but vaccines are a substance that is given a protect and individual forms disease. So that next is in agriculture and next is in cleaning the environment. For example, sewage treatment, dead and decay materials, all of these. First, in food and beverage industries. In the field of food or other food materials, usefulness of microorganism. First is the dairy industries. In the dairy industries, microorganism plays important roles. Milk and dairy products are essential items of our foods because of their richness in various nutritional elements like microbes find them a suitable medium for their growths. Other dairy products are such as curd, cheese, buttermilk, butter, yogurt are obtained by the activity of lactic acid bacteria. You know that lactic acid bacteria are known lab bacteria, lab bacteria, who is responsible for converting milk into curd. Do you know that which type sugar present in milk? Milk contains a kind of sugar called lactose. This lactose convert in lactic acid with the help of lactic acid bacteria and milks form acidic medium. Then milk convert in curd. In other use of microorganism, fermentation. It is a typical word. What is fermentation? Fermentation is the most important work of microorganism which helps many types fast food which are shows this page or this book. The process by which a microbes breaks down carbohydrates to form acid or alcohol and carbon dioxide is called fermentation. In this process, microbes respirates anaerobically and ferments the dough to produce carbon dioxide gas which leaves in porous places. Then dough hence rises or dough has resin and complete these food formation. Yeast is also used in beverage for baking wines by the process of fermentation. In this process, the yeast ferments the sugar to form alcohol. This sugar is non artificial. This is the natural obtained in sugarcane plants. The process of fermentation of sugar by yeast in used in the manufacture of alcohol and alcoholic drinks such like beer and wines. Depending on this type of the raw materials used for fermentation and the type of processing, different type of alcoholic drink are obtained. Wine and beer are produced without distillation, whereas whiskey, brandy, and rum are produced by distillation of the fermented froth. Here, distillation is the chemical process, but fermentation is the natural process which complete by yeast. One of the main differences between wine and beer production is wine is prepared by fermentation of sugar in grapes and beer is fermentation of sugar in germinating barley. So that do you know that what is important of microbes in making foods and beverage industries? Next is the microbes in field of medicines. Microbes play important roles in field of medicines. In an industrial process, a microbes in fact represent a mini chemical factory. The commercial products made by microbes includes medicines like antibiotics and some vaccines. The first antibiotic penicillin was discovered by Alexander Fleming, used in fungus penicillium. Some other common antibiotics are streptomycin and terramycins. Some are streptomycins, chloromycetin, erythromycin, etc. In making vaccines, microbes play important roles. A vaccine is a substance that is given to protect an individual from diseases. When a microbes enter our body, the body produces a specific substance that is natural called antibodies that helps to destroy the microbes. Firstly, I was explain what is antibiotics or antibodies. Antibodies are naturally produced in our body which grows our immunity. The increasing power of immunity possible by vaccine. Next is in the field of agriculture. To increase soil fertility, microbes are used. These microbes are also known as biofertilizers. In this book, this figure nitrogen fixation. Nitrogen fixation bacteria are also called biofertilizers. Some bacteria live in the roots of leguminous plants such as pea, bean, grams, etc. Because these plants have no capability except observe the nitrogen in nitrate condition. So these bacteria convert the nitrogen or atmospheric nitrogen in nitrates, and plants absorb these nitrates and grow up. So these bacteria called nitrogen fixation bacteria. Nitrogen fixation process increases the fertility of soils. Mostly blue-green algae or Rhizobium leguminosum are known to nitrogen fix bacteria and used to increase soil fertility. In paddy plants, cyanobacteria serve as an important biofertilizers. Some other biofertilizers are azolla, cyanobacteria, mycorrhiza, and frankia, etc. Next is in cleansing of environment. Microorganisms such as bacteria, fungi, and protozoa helps by decomposing the tissues of dead organic to get their food. Without bacteria, pulses of dead organisms would cover the earth. Some bacteria are used in sewage treatment plants to break down plants and animals' matter in sewage. They are also used to make biogas from animals and plants' wastes. Microbes are involved in such reserve areas as petroleum formation, exploration for petroleum, cleanup of oil spills, and they are also used in enhanced recovery of petroleum. Microbes synthesized hydrocarbons and oxygenated compounds which may serve as liquid food. Biogas plants are often built in rural areas where cattle dung is available in large quantity. Biogas, commonly known gobar gas, this is used cooking and lighting in rural areas. In field of sewage treatment, a large quantity of wastewater are generated every day in cities and towns. A major component of this water is human excreta. The sewage cannot be discharged into natural water bodies like rivers and streams directly before disposal, hence sewage is treated in sewage treatment plants to make it less polluting. Microbes play an important role in the treatment and recycling of sewage. organic and municipal wastes and waste arising from various industries. The application of algal bacterium system is of much significance in sewage disposal. The next use of microbes are as biocontrol agents. Biocontrols refers to use of biological methods by controlling plant diseases and pests. What is pest you know in last video. So we all know pathogens, pests and weeds are the three natural enemies of our agriculture. These are generally controlled by the use of insecticides and pesticides. You all know what are insecticides and pesticides. Insects as biocontroller agents, for example, ladybird and dragons. Viruses as biocontroller agents, leaf roller, birdworm, bollworm, earworm. Bacteria as biocontroller agents. Mostly bacteria are used in biocontroller agents. For example, bacillus, agrobacterium, etc. Next is fungus as biocontroller agent. For example, trichoderma or verticillium. Microbes as bioherbicides, which controls herbs and save herbs called bioherbicides. For example, palmivora and alternaria used control in herbicides. Then a large variety of microorganisms occurs in the environment surrounding us. They have remarkable ability to adapt themselves according to the environment. They are source of various foods and medicines and dispose of our wastes. Besides, microorganisms play an important role in the treatment and recycling of sewage, organic and municipal wastes and or other wastes arising from various other industries. Recycled organic waste can be used as animal feed, fertilizer, or soil conditioners. So, here we discussed how microbes in used household food processing, industrial production, sewage treatment, energy generation, and microbes as biocontroller agents. For example, next is biofertilizers, antibiotics, production, and judicious uses. So, you all know what is useful microorganism in our life. In next video, I explained how harmful organisms, animals, plants, and human beings. So, do some homework of this topic. First question is, Which type microorganism found in our environment? Second question is, how microorganisms play important role in agriculture? Next is, what is nitrogen fixation? And write the name of nitrogen fixation bacteria with the help of nitrogen fixation diagram. Next question is word meaning and short note of word meaning. First is fermentation. Second is antibiotics. Repeat it now. Fermentation. Second is antibiotics. Third is breweries. Next is antibodies. Right now. Next is vaccines. Next and last question is, write the name of which food prepared or made from with the help of microorganism, and which process microorganism helps making these foods. Thank you. Have a nice day.